A young YouTube star has been killed in Iraq, and the murderer was her own father. 22-year-old Tiba al-Ali was strangled to death. But for what? Al-Ali lived alone in Turkiye. This was against her family's wish. She had garnered fame on YouTube, where she posted videos of her daily life. Her fiancé often appeared in the videos. Recordings of conversations between Al-Ali and her father showed that he was unhappy with her decision to live alone in Turkey. There are also claims that Al-Ali was sexually assaulted by her brother. Reports confirm that the family dispute, quote-unquote, dated back to 2015. The police had attempted to mediate between Al-Ali and her relatives to resolve the family dispute in a definitive manner, but that's not what happened. Al-Ali was visiting Iraq when her father tracked her down. He strangled her to death in the name of honor in an attempt to wash out shame from his family. And after the so-called honor killing, Al-Ali's father turned himself in. He confessed to the police but did not give further details of the dispute. Al-Ali's death has sparked uproar among the Iraqis. The United Nations mission in Iraq condemned Al-Ali's abhorrent killing. Women's rights activists held protests in Baghdad. Listen in to what they had to say.
We came to express our rejection and demand the government to pass laws protecting women, especially the domestic violence law.
Her father killed her intentionally and was encouraged by Iraqi law, which allows killing under the pretext of honor motives amid a complete cover-up by the clan.
Unfortunately, such incidents are quite common in the conservative country. Women are often murdered by their male relatives in family disputes. Most of them go unreported. But according to the United Nations Development Fund for Women, at least 400 honor killings take place every year in Iraq, 400 of them, and the Kurdistan area as well. Women are punished, tortured, and killed in the name of respect. To date, no law in Iraq criminalizes domestic violence. A draft domestic violence law was first introduced to the parliament in the year 2014, but to no avail. It triggered widespread political opposition from the legislators. Their argument was the law would erode Iraq's social fabric. Just have a look at Iraq's penal code. Article 41 allows husbands and fathers to discipline their wives and children. Discipline, quote unquote. I hope you realize that it includes beatings. Men in Iraq have the legal right to physically hit women. Iraqi women are hostage to backward customs, and there are no legal measures to safeguard them and their rights. It's not just Iraq. Many countries in West Asia have been cracking down heavily on the residents for the smallest reasons, over things that will not be considered obscene in other parts of the world. And it's surreal to see human rights going for a complete toss in this day and age. Have a look at the video on your screen. What do you see? Young lovers dancing happily in front of Tehran's Freedom Tower, making memories they would smile upon years later. But that is not how the Iranian security forces saw this. The duo were barely in their early 20s, but they have been convicted for promoting corruption, prostitution, and propaganda. They have received a combined sentence for the charges. If the verdicts are upheld, both of them will have to serve 10.5 years in prison. Reports say they have also been banned from using social media for 2 years. They have been asked to leave the country. Can you believe that? All of this for dancing and posting this on Instagram. Be it women or unmarried couples, West Asian countries like Iran and Iraq offer very little consideration for basic human rights. Women are beaten, flogged, killed for honor. People are handed heavy sentences for dancing. When will these countries know better? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.